There's a passage in Colossians 2 that a lot of believers seem to gloss over, especially our friends who consider themselves Torah observant followers of Jesus. So in Colossians 2:16, the Apostle Paul wrote this to Christians: "Do not let anyone judge you by what you eat or drink, or with regard to a religious festival, a new moon celebration, or a Sabbath day." He's talking about the old covenant rituals and diet. And notice he doesn't say, pay attention to what you eat or drink, or be careful about the Sabbath. In fact, it doesn't say do or do not keep a particular diet or observe particular days. It says, do not let anyone judge you. If you want to avoid certain foods or keep certain religious festivals, don't let anyone judge you about doing so. And if you don't want to observe those special days, or if you choose not to restrict what you eat, don't let anyone judge you about that either. So how can Paul, of all people, teach such a thing? He was a Jewish man who tells us in Philippians 3:5 that he was circumcised on the 8th day, of the people of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, a Hebrew of Hebrews, as to the law, a Pharisee. And yet here he is telling us that we are free in Christ to do or not do any of these things. How can he say such a thing? Well, he tells us in the very next verse, verse 17. These are a shadow of the things that were to come. The reality, however, is found in Christ. All of these old covenant rituals were given by God to point us to Jesus. And now that he's here, now that the reality has arrived, we're no longer obligated to keep those rituals that foreshadowed him. Under the new covenant, these things are a matter of preference or conscience for Christians. So if you want to eat biblically clean, go for it. If you want to celebrate a Torah feast, have fun. And don't let anyone judge you about it. And if you choose not to do those things, don't let anyone judge you about that either.